What's up everybody? So the video game awards are now behind us, and we got the two highly anticipated Sonic trailers. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the movie, and Sonic Frontiers. So I'm going to be talking about both of these projects in today's video and the trailer that we got for each one. Starting with Sonic Frontiers. And just a reminder, these videos are made possible by my supporters on this platform, so if you do want to support me, be sure to hit that big, beautiful subscribe button. And be sure to check out the Patreon link in the description below. My overall feelings to what we're seeing of Sonic Frontiers so far are just, it looks okay. It looks like it could be a really good game, but it looks like I'm also going to have some fundamental issues with it. So, Sonic is going to be arriving at the Starfall Islands for an open world adventure, which is a lot like the leaks suggested. We're finally getting an open world Sonic game, and it is about time. The tone of this as well looks solid. It looks like we're getting something that takes itself a little bit more seriously without going too far in the other direction like, say, Sonic Forces did. And also, yes, being an open world, that's good news, because like, for example, the moment-to-moment gameplay, I love that. That is very much in many ways what makes Sonic Sonic in certain occasions, but I'm happy to see them branching away from this, especially when, like the last Sonic game that we had, Sonic Forces, had such short linear levels. With an open world, you don't have to worry about that. You can just sit with this character, you can enjoy how he handles. But the question is, how does he handle? That is the single most important element of any Sonic game, is how does it feel to control Sonic? Well, we still have no idea, because we haven't seen any goddamn gameplay in this trailer. 2 trailers in, still no gameplay. That is unprecedented for Sonic. What I want to know is, how far in is this project? Because please do not tell me we've got another Sonic Forces situation where they've spent the best part of about 4 years doing dick all. Do not tell me that we waited all this time for this game to have a simply 1-year development cycle, and that it is still nowhere even close to ready. Do not tell me that. One of the biggest problems with a lot of Sonic games is how they just rush them out of the gate. Please tell me that you have been spending this time actually working on this, and that you're not just rushing to the deadline like you have in previous games. Because we have indications that Sega have not outgrown releasing rushed products, with Sonic Colors Ultimate, which just released earlier this year. But okay, that's not really a criticism of anything that we've got right here. This is just worryful speculation. And as far as CGI trailers go, it does look nice, and it does seem to showcase a lot of what this game's primary concept is, which is the open world. As well as that, we do get some in-engine shots of Starfall Islands, so yay! We know a little bit about how the game might look graphically. And visually, it does look really, really good. It looks like a huge graphical step up from previous Sonic games. I don't know how much of that we're going to be getting on the PlayStation 4 release, which is what I'll be getting. But we get a shot of Sonic looking over the Starfall Islands, and it does look really good. This does look to have the best graphical fidelity of any Sonic game to date. I think that Sonic, though, has had a bit of a problem with basically trying to copy Nintendo's mascots over the past decade, veering away from the more quintessentially Sonic things to do more Mario things. If you look at games like Sonic Colors and Sonic Lost World, you can really see where they hold the Mario inspiration on their sleeves. Not so much in art direction in the case of Sonic Colors, but more in the style of kind of the platforming that you get in Sonic Colors. And moving over to Sonic Lost World, well, that game is straight up a Mario reskin. Sonic Frontiers fortunately doesn't show any signs of Mario inspiration, but it does show a lot of signs of Legend of Zelda inspiration, which bugs me, because I think Sonic really needs to carve out an image for himself again, as opposed to just being a secondary Nintendo character. So I know that having an open world game in this kind of style is definitely going to draw up comparisons to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I understand that. I don't want to be unfair on this. But at the same time, I think there is so much more that could have been done to make this open world feel like a Sonic open world. Because from what we're seeing here, the art direction of this world and the enemies that inhabit it is much closer to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild than I'm really comfortable with. Oh, come on!
I mean, they have a triangle, so we have to have a triangle.
I love Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's a fantastic game, and the idea that we're getting a Sonic game like that is really exciting, but that doesn't mean that said open world should match. I feel like you know you've got Sonic art design right when you can scrub Sonic out and this only looks like a Sonic game, or it doesn't necessarily look immediately like a Nintendo game anyway. That doesn't mean use the same old designs we've all seen before. God knows I don't want to see Green Hill or Chemical Plant ever again at this point. But that doesn't mean to completely copy the art style. I mean, this isn't cel-shaded like Breath of the Wild. But, like, you know, you've got the giant metal towers off in the distance that it looks like Sonic is going to have to climb up to reveal more of this open world. You've got a lot of foresty areas, a lot of these windy valleys, and I'm not saying that Breath of the Wild has, like, a monopoly on forests and windy valleys. It's just that it all looks very similar to how they did it. I feel like a more quintessentially Sonic open world would be something a bit more urban, maybe something more akin to City Escape or Studiopolis, or just something that feels a bit more lived in, a little less quest-like, you know? I think when it comes to aping familiar concepts, what Sega really needs to do is understand why those concepts work and then build on it from there, but instead, it still looks like they're going with the philosophy of, hey, this game did this well, so let's be like that game. Zelda fans do not need another Link, and Mario fans do not need another Mario. Sega, stop trying to make Sonic a sequel to these characters. He's never going to be a better Link than Link, and he's never going to be a better Mario than Mario. He can stand shoulder to shoulder with these guys so long as you just get the quality there. But he's never going to do that if he's just copying them. And that's what I'm massively concerned about, is until this mentality of copying other games finally ends, we're not going to get Sonic games done right, because the root cause of the problem with when they've copied these other games is they've done it in very superficial ways, as opposed to actually understanding what made them work and building on top of it to make it worthwhile as a Sonic game. On another lighter note, Ian Flynn will be penning the story for Sonic Frontiers. Ian Flynn is something of a veteran writer for Sonic, but he's never actually worked on the games. He's worked on the comic books, and his writing in the comic books hasn't been too bad. And we got a little information about what the story will be as well. And it definitely sounds more along the lines of like an adventure-era story. So Dr. Robotnik discovers an ancient technology on the Starfall Islands and installs his AI program Sage to hack in and take over. But of course there's more to this than meets the eye. It all gets out of control, creates a catastrophic event, and it's up to Sonic to save the world, as well as himself. See, now that sounds pretty good. I am still hesitant because this isn't the first time that a Sonic story on paper has sounded good. Let's just throw back to the last mainline Sonic game, Sonic Forces. Sorry to keep going back to this. But like the concept there was that the world had already been taken over by Dr. Robotnik and it was up to Sonic and the Resistance to take it back. Sounded cool, but then the actual outcome was so botched. However, the fact that Ian Flynn is penning this story does instill a little faith into me, so I am looking forward to that aspect. I guess we'll see as more gets revealed, but yeah, I have some concerns about just the direction of this franchise based on this, and I have some concerns about how late into development we are with still no gameplay. But I do like the concept of this game. I very much feel like this trailer is what we should have gotten with the first trailer, because that first trailer was literally just Sonic running. You know, that's nothing. That told us literally nothing about this game. The first trailer is usually to kind of show the concept of what the game is about, and that didn't really show us anything. Now moving into this one, I feel like the second trailer should show us some gameplay, but instead we get the concept. It feels like we're all way behind here. But okay, it's nice to see Sonic going big again. So yeah, there are some plus sides to this, and I do think open world is a really cool way to go. I just kind of hope that this environment is also varied as well, a bit like the little open world in the LEGO Dimensions Sonic pack, where it doesn't all necessarily look like one specific location, but instead an amalgamation of different ideas. So yeah, that's the Sonic Frontiers trailer. It looks good, but I'm not jumping for joy over what I'm seeing here either. I'm glad to see they're not leaning into nostalgia at least. That's a good thing. Just, I don't know, I feel like there's definitely more that can be done here to make this feel quintessentially Sonic, so I think that's what I'm kind of hoping to see going forward. Right, let's move on to the other thing then. Let's move on to Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the movie. So we begin with this Dark Knight-esque scene of Sonic stopping some criminals before Donut Lord is trying to get Sonic to kind of stay out of trouble a little bit more, stop trying to kind of be the next Batman, which they directly reference, which I really like. Hey, they referenced that other pop culture character. I really like this. So they're kind of still focusing on the fact that Sonic is just a kid. He's a little bit immature. And they show a little bit of the antics that he's getting up to while Tom and Maddie are away on holiday. Before, Dr. Robotnik is back and he's reunited with Agent Stone, who it's really nice to see again. And Dr. Robotnik is sporting his classic design. Well, at least in the overall face department anyway. So yeah, you've got the bald head and the giant moustache, which is so nice to see. That's what we should have had to begin with, to be honest. But hey, I'm fine with this evolution, but it's so good to get this now, you know? It's so good to get the whole movie with Robotnik looking like Robotnik as opposed to just the ending. He's also sporting a red jacket as well, so yeah, you definitely get much more that Robotnik look from him this time. And there's just some awesome shots of him where I'm just like watching this trailer, I'm like, this is so surreal. This is a live action Dr. Robotnik. This is the real Dr. Robotnik. There's this great shot of him emerging from this egg rocket pod thing that he's, I'm guessing, come to Earth in. And we've got all these different drones and badniks, and you got the buzz bombers, and it's just like, wow, that's Robotnik right there. I'm so happy. We've also got Dr. Robotnik discovering the Chaos Emerald. So we're seeing more Sonic lore in here. And I'm noticing in this temple, there's this big statue or this big metal decoration of this owl. Do you reckon that could be related to Longclaw? Do you think the owls might have a closer relation to the Chaos Emeralds? Now, aside from Robotnik and Agent Stone, we're seeing a lot less of the human characters in this trailer. And that's a good thing. We've still got Donut Lord in there as like a father figure to Sonic, but he's going away on vacation, and like, it's only a very brief scene that we get in this trailer of the two of them together on their little fishing trip. This appears to be much more a Sonic movie. We also see Tails emerge from the ring again, and we're seeing that scene that we saw in Sonic 1, but Tails definitely appears to have a slight redesign. I don't know if this is to go with Sonic's redesign or anything. Like, Tails' design in the first film was never bad, but here he's looking just a little bit more trim, which is fine. Like, I'm kind of indifferent to the design change. He still looks good. And we've got Sonic and Tails flying on the tornado over the green hills. We can see this storm, which looks like it's got emerald energy in it. Dr. Robotnik is attacking them. This is awesome. This is what Sonic is all about. And we've got Sonic and Robotnik in these different temples. We've got them in this polar ice cap. Sonic snowboarding. We also see Sonic and Tails returning to that bar from the first film, Incognito. And they're there without Tom, which is going to make for an interesting new dynamic. And then he's revealed. They reveal him. You see Sonic roll up into his spin dash at full power, and then he's caught by Knuckles. And Knuckles sounds and looks absolutely badass. This is a return to form for Knuckles right here. This doesn't look to be the dumbass Knuckles. This looks to be a hard motherfucker. The fact he straight up catches Sonic's spin dash and then punches him back, just amazing. Also, the music in this trailer is an orchestral take on Emerald Hill, which I think is a nice touch. But yeah, what I'm seeing here is oozing with so much more of that Sonic confidence than the first one had. We're seeing less like open world stuff, and we're seeing more varied locations, which feel like quintessential Sonic locations. We're seeing more Sonic lore getting folded in with the Chaos Emerald, Tails, Knuckles. We're seeing more of Sonic acting independently by himself. It looks like the core duo of this one is going to be Sonic and Tails. This is a leap and a bound in the right direction. And I'm not going to be like, oh, this looks so much better than the first one. The first one was just, no, I'm not going to backpedal my opinion on the first one. The first one was really good. It laid down the foundations for Sonic, but it's so nice to see it explode into the Sonic that we know and love. We've got this freshly defined Sonic entering more of Sonic's world and mythology, and that I'm so happy to see. I think Paramount, I think all of the guys behind these movies have done a really nice job at redefining Sonic, giving him his own image. Kind of funny, actually, like talking about this straight after the Frontiers trailer, I feel like this trailer shows an excellent understanding of what Sonic is all about. The Frontiers trailer looks fine, but it doesn't necessarily demonstrate an understanding of what Sonic is all about. It feels more like Sonic is doing Zelda's game, you know? So yeah, that's kind of interesting how we got these two polar opposites here. Honestly, I think it's time that they start making movie Sonic games. After the second film comes out, I would love to see movie Sonic make his way over to the games. I know it's been subject of debate. I know that I've kind of been like, oh, I still don't want to lose the modern Sonic or anything like that. But at the same time, I feel like we just got such a better defined character in these movies, and this trailer doesn't show any signs of that, you know, losing its magic. So yeah. The Sonic movie trailer 2 looks fantastic, and Sonic Frontiers looks good, but I definitely have some reservations about it. Either way, it's an exciting time to be a Sonic fan. So what do you guys think? If you enjoyed this video and you want to support more like it, be sure to hit that big, beautiful subscribe button. And of course, in the description below are links to different social media feeds, including the Patreon. If you're feeling extra generous, like the following people, who are JK Strife, Marcus Ward, Sirius the Skeptic, Biotin Arts, Mr. SP, David 20 Covers, Sergio, George is Lost, Legendary Ray Ray, Cheesemaster769, Adam Myers, and Fayalan Schwarzentraub. Thank you guys, you are the best of the best, but as for the rest of you, thank you so much for watching, guys, and have a great day.